watching KITV4 News at 10, Hawaii's most complete late newscast.
Tonight, the mayoral debate raged in Honolulu over rail, the economy, and city infrastructure.
But tonight in Kapolei, the debate focused on deadly diseases, how they spread, and plans for a biosafety laboratory at Kalaeloa. KITV4's Paul Drews has more on the plans and the protests over the possible development.
Hawaii is a destination of visitors from around the world. Some of those tourists could bring more than just sunscreen and luggage to the islands.
We are vulnerable to infectious diseases just due to the global travel of people.
Bird flu, SARS, even tuberculosis could be carried here. And Hawaii's current biosafety labs may not be able to keep up if there was a pandemic.
We just would be overwhelmed. And if you have to depend on laboratories on the mainland, you're dealing with both time and priority concerns. Not necessarily going to be their priority. Here, this lab would be Hawaii's priority.
While Hawaii is vulnerable to infectious diseases coming in from around the Pacific, some here tonight are more concerned with infectious diseases coming out of the new lab.
I don't want pathogens in the air, and I don't want us to get sick. And I feel like instead of it being a good thing for anyone, it's not going to help us.
Manson says there have been no problems with pathogens coming out of the state's current labs over the past 9 years. But some are more focused on Hawaii's deadly history of infectious diseases introduced to the islands.
I'm Hawaiian. 90,000 to 900,000 Hawaiians died over diseases and other things when they came to Hawaii. You know what? This is an insult to Hawaiians.
The proposed lab, run by the University of Hawaii, would go here, covering 2 acres of this parking lot at Kalaeloa next to the Hawaii National Guard. At 31,000 square feet, it would be the state's largest. And while safety is the #1 concern, other Leeward Oahu residents are simply tired of getting stuck with things no other community wants.
We have the Waimanalo Gulch 15-year extension on the landfill. We have the H power plant. We have become the dumping grounds, as some have alluded to, for the entire island. This doesn't belong here.
We have all the most hazardous pollutant in our district. We have enough already.
In Kapolei, Paul Drews, KITV4 News.
Now, more community meetings will be held to inform residents of the National Institute of Health's plans, which call for over a dozen biosafety labs run by universities across the country. Now, the next closest facility is in Colorado. Meanwhile, an environmental assessment of the lab is being conducted before design plans are drawn up.